morning, everybody, all my friends and family. I am so grateful. I am finally here. The floodgates have opened, and the Lord has blessed me to see another year, another day of birthing, and He has opened up the doors here for me to be here. I am new here at the station, here at IntellectualRadio.com, where you will have a stimulating conversation with your girl, Shevelle Simone. So welcome to Soulful Stimulation with Shevelle Simone. Thank you for joining me on today, where we're going to have real talk, real conversation, and stimulation can be anything at this time. So I'm so glad that you were able to join me on today. And I am Shevelle Simone, and today is my birthday. So one thing about my birthday is I love to do something new. I love to birth something new on my birthday every time. So I did something else last year. So this year I am breaking forth and breaking out into my own very own talk show where I will be hosting you and bringing you into my conversation or anything that we're willing to talk about. So I'm your girl, Shevelle Simone, where the throne is my microphone right now today. So thank you for joining me on IntellectualRadio.com. So today I wanted to talk about a couple of things. And one of the things I wanted to talk about is what is a birthday and what does it mean? So I was born on March 9th. And so I am a numbers girl. I love to play the numbers game. I'm just big on numbers, and I have been in all type of marketing, and they teach us how to play the numbers game. But one of the things that I've learned to do is March 9th. So March, the 9th is, so March is the number 3, which means the Trinity, the Holy Spirit, which leads and guides us into all truth, which helps us and who leads us and speaks to us that we have a relationship with. And the number 9 is a birthing number. So we birth things, we have purpose, we have destiny, we have things that we are doing and moving and grooving with when it comes to birthing. So I wanted to not just be born, because I know the Lord called me for such a time as this. So I want to talk about and have you to think about, what can you birth on the day that you were born? What inspired you? What caused you to be the person that you are today? Are you still in the same cycle, rotating over and over and over again? Aren't you ready to break forth? Aren't you ready to break free? Aren't you ready to do something new? So I want to challenge you, my listeners, on today to do something new, just the same way that I'm doing something new today. So I'm very excited to be a part of this family. We are thebomb.com over here at the IntellectualRadio.com, where I am your girl, your host, who you will come to love and adore, Shevelle Simone, where we're going to be having soulful stimulation conversation. First of all, let me get all my sponsors out the way. This hour is brought to you by and sponsored by Sacred Memories, over on 75th over East on Yates, where Tawana Malone is the proprietor, where your loved ones' memories will always remain sacred. So you can contact her. You can look for her on Facebook under Tawana Malone, or you can contact Sacred Memories. So you might have to look that number up because I don't have it right now. And it's also sponsored by one of my good friends who's in the studio with me right now. I'm going to be bringing him in, Dr. Arnold Hoskins. And you can reach out to him on DrArnoldHoskins.com. He is a public speaker. He's a grief counselor. He's a teacher. He's a pastor. And he do numerous of things when it comes to mental health, soul, emotional, loving yourself, mentoring, and palliative care. So he's a real great friend of mine who I hate to love. I just love I said that. I just cracked myself up. But he's a real good friend of mine. And then I got my oldest sister in the studio. Oh my God, that I love, but who drives me crazy, Shalise Nichols. She is in the studio with me on today. So everything that you see behind the scenes, everything you see concerning my wardrobe, my hair, my makeup, and these other things that make up Shevelle Simone, even down to the jewelry, is her. She strips me of everything when she comes over to the house and put me on a whole new outfit every time. So that's my sister, Shalise Nichols Moore, where she always say with more prayer, more power. So I just wanted to let you know a little bit about the show because it's not just about me. And then my little mini Mimi is here, my little sister, Tamisha, who's always behind the scenes doing something. She's my driver, my intercessor, my go-to girl. even when I'm acting crazy, she brings a little calm and peace into the world. And then I have my bestie of the best, Lysandra Stevens, who is around here floating somewhere, but she's here. She's near and dear and close, who's going to make sure my content is correct and to make sure I'm not saying anything that I shouldn't say so I won't get sued. So that is my producer director, who I love so much, Lysandra Stevens, who's an associate pastor over at Apostolic Church of God with Bishop Brazier. And I also have Juanita White, who is my other best friend, who does all my graphics, all my commercial, all my everything, all my Facebook, all my media and everything. And then my director, my lover, my friend, my everything, my oldest son, DeAndre Joseph Berry, who makes sure I am looking digitally okay and doing everything digitally correct. So that is my son, DeAndre Joseph Berry. So that is my team that's coming along with me here at the best radio station in the world, where we are thebomb.com, here at IntellectualRadio.com. So we are so excited to be here and to be a part of this new family, where I know that I am going to be loved, and I know I'm going to get a lot of critique. I thank God for the people that makes this happen for me, Gary and the wonderful Wanda B. I'm telling you, you're not in the place to be if you're not with Wanda B. Hey, so so I am going to be having fun here on the radio. So I wanted to talk about where I got the name Soulful Stimulation. Now, let me just say this and get this out the way, because I know y'all Christians, y'all gonna come for me, but I'm coming right back at you. All righty. I know you're gonna come for me, but I'm gonna come for you too. So it's okay to be opinionated, and I am only here with opinions. You make your own decision. I just got opinions, and I'm gonna keep it real for real. I'm gonna keep it real. So I'm going to be honest. You all know my background, where I was just a little escort coming up. Yes, Gary, I was. And, I'm that little social freak. I just love to love on people. So I'm all about stimulation, and stimulation is broad. So I wanted something authentic, because I'm real. I'm authentic. I'm free to be me. I'm free to be loved, and I'm free to love others. So I was driving it because, I love my name. Now, listen, my last name ain't Simone. That's my middle name. I just go by Shevelle Simone because I had too many last names. That's it. So I only want to use my first and middle name. So I wanted something that will just flow. So I chose all these S's because, I'm just sexy who I am. So I came up with stimulation, because let me tell you something. Your girl ain't had sex in 2 years. Listen, y'all, I had to come up with something that was going to help your girl. So I thought about stimulation, and this can go from anywhere, but don't worry, because the song behind me ain't playing This Is My Confession, all right? Because I ain't finna confess nothing. Listen here. So I got the word stimulation, and I was like, ooh, that sounds so freaky and edgy. This is just going to make these people go crazy. And then I looked it up. Hey, guess what? It said motivation, inspiration, arousal. So everything you hear don't have to be freaky because what you saw in your childhood. So then I saw the name Soulful, which is authentic, real, savory. I'm telling you, y'all, this is going to be a show for the records. We're going only higher here at IntellectualRadio.com. We cannot be beat. We cannot be stopped. We will not be low. We only going up. Hey, all I do is what? Is win, win, win. Hey, I'm on the winning team. All right now. So listen. So anybody out there that know me, y'all know I'm wild and crazy. So listen. So anything that we're going to do here, we're going to talk about how to make it to the next level in our life, in our emotions, and our mental status. As you all know, I am a life coach. I am an empowerment coach. I love to do what I do. I love to heal people with words and laughter. I love to heal with hugs. Yeah, I do lay hands. Yeah, I do prophesy. Yeah, I do pray. But I'm not doing that here. And don't send me no prayer requests, because that's not what I'm doing here. All right. This is a radio show. You want to catch me for the Jesus? Meet me at All Nations. All right. Meet me on the stoop. Well, I'm not doing that on here. All right. What we're doing here, we're healing your mind, your body, your soul. You remember that song that say, I'm here for your mind, your body, and your soul every day of my life. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Come on and give me some more. Okay. That's what we're doing here. I got something for your mind, your body, and your soul. All right, don't call me for prayer today. Anyway, it is my birthday. Send me a little shout out. Cash at me. All right, good. So I just want to come on the radio, not to waste time, but to help you move to the next level. God has blessed me with, I guess you call it the gift of gab. Shalise, is that in the Bible? Okay, it's not in the Bible. You know, she's the Bible thumper. Okay, so it's not in the Bible. Okay, I thought maybe it was over in Ephesians or something, but hell, where it's not. So, so anyways, look, I got the gift of gab, and the Lord has blessed me to be funny, to be loving, to be happy, to be carefree. And I just want to spill it over to you, especially since we have been going through in all this COVID. Now, this COVID, y'all, let me tell you something. This lockdown for the shutdown made a lot of y'all get down. Now, I've been watching y'all on Facebook. All of y'all done left Jesus. What in the world did happen? Because the building gone, y'all done went strong somewhere else. Now, listen, we're going to talk about that on the show, too. What in the world have y'all done? I'm looking at y'all on Facebook. I'm scrolling. I'm like, man, now the blood. Did she leave the Lord? Because the church that left y'all, so y'all done left Jesus. So you can't live the life of Christ because the church doors closed. Now, you know that ain't God. But we're going to talk about that on another show. All right. You know, this kind of hell weave on here tight, Sharon. You got me glued down good. So listen. We are going to be talking about so many things. And then you can also go to my Facebook page and send me some suggestions on what we can talk about, what can stimulate your mind, stimulate your soul, stimulate your heart, so we can get things going, because I am here to help you. Remember, I am only here to give my opinion. You make your own decision. All right. Great. So we're going to be praying and asking the Lord to give us great counsel, wisdom, and quick understanding as we're here on IntellectualRadio.com. Don't let the name fool you now. I got some intellect now. I got a degree. I got a master's degree in urban ministries. I am a chaplain. And I am a certified licensed life coach. So don't let the name fool you. We are intellectual here on IntellectualRadio.com. So I wanted to talk about that and some things that we can do for my birthday that you could think about doing for your birthday. So my friend Arnold Hoskins, who will be on here in a second, he always talks about living and leaving a legacy. And I'm trying to think about what legacy can I leave for my children. One of my children is a great intercessor. He has superseded me. Kind of jealous of him when I see him pray sometimes. I was like, did that boy just I gotta find me some more words. My little words, I need a dictionary. This boy is going in. So that's one of the things I have is prayer. However, I want to leave them a legacy of other things that I have done. So I want you to think about, for your birthday, what legacy can you leave for your children and your children's children, besides the generational curses that they already dealing with right now. Okay. So this is going to be a fun show, full of fun, full of greatness, full of stimulation, and full of soul here on IntellectualRadio.com. I am your girl, Shevelle Simone, with Soul Stimulation, and I'm here to make you feel good all the time. I'm here to make you cry. I'm here to make you laugh. I'm here to make you think. I'm here to make you do some soul searching, because that's what I had to do. I was a hurt little girl from the projects. I had no father. I was fatherless. My mother was there, but she was a drunk. Okay. So I had all kind of rejection issues, abandoned issues, slide back issues, drug down the street issues, tragedy issues, all kind of issues. But the Lord has healed me. But guess what? He didn't come down out the sky and put his hand on me. You know what he did? He made me do the work. So if you want to be healed, if you want to be set free, if you want to be delivered in your soul, in your mind, what you have to do, you have to be willing to put in the work. Everybody's not going to keep calling you and talking to you, and you're not doing none of the homework. You can't even pass the test in the class if you don't do the work. So let me help you. Help me help you. All right. That's how it's going to go. I'm going to help you. You're going to help me. And I'm going to help you. All right. Because you got something for me too. So I'm not the know-it-all. You have something for me too. And I am willing to listen. So we're going to take a break right now here on IntellectualRadio.com, where I am your soulful stimulator. Hey, educator. What? Here on IntellectualRadio.com. Shevelle Simone.
no longer worthless. Now I know who I am. What you get is what you see. It's joy. It keeps me strengthened every day of my life. He's watching over me. Faithful. Take nothing for granted. New life, my health, and brand new mercies. I'm celebrating, celebrating life. I'm celebrating, oh, I'm celebrating, celebrate life. I'm celebrating, ooh, I'm celebrating, celebrating life. I'm celebrating, oh, I'm celebrating, celebrate life, celebrate. I'm strong, I am a victor, I am one with the Lord. I live from day to day, being wrong, but a little bit wiser, rejoicing in the Lord. Always I'm celebrating, I'm celebrating life. I'm celebrating, yes, I'm celebrating, celebrate life, celebrating, oh, celebrating, celebrating life. I'm celebrating, oh, yes, I'm celebrating, celebrate life, celebrating. Everybody get up, everybody get up, 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 get up. I know that there's something that the Lord.
Welcome back, and thank you for joining me here on IntellectualRadio.com. It is our Soulful Stimulation with Shevelle Simone. I am so grateful and thankful for being here. I am the newbie here at the IntellectualRadio.com. I am appreciative of being here with great friends and great family who has welcomed me here as a newbie. So make sure you're listening and tuning in 24 hours a day here at IntellectualRadio.com. We have great concepts, great radio hosts, great people that's willing to give, willing to love, and willing to celebrate you. So if there's anything you need or anything that we can speak about or anything that we can get going here, don't forget to reach out to us here at IntellectualRadio.com. You can speak to Wanda B, and that's with a B-E-E. That's my girl. Hey, don't call her ma'am though. So, and Gary, who is a wonderful engineer and producer. I am so grateful to be here. I'm grateful that they welcomed me here. And I just want to welcome, hey you, my great friend is here. We call each other BFFs, especially when we're fighting. We love to fight. So my good friend here, Dr. Arnold Hoskins. Wow, what can I say about him? I know his bio by heart because I am his business manager, but I'm just going to give you a snippet about him. He is a chaplain in palliative care at the University of Chicago Hospitals. And he's also a pastor at Overflow Ministry, which is a multicultural Korean church. He does numerous of things. He has a great initiative for homeless. He does big things for homeless people. He has housed over 50 homeless people and also feeds them. And I do know he has a number of people he fed, but you all don't know about the sidebar because he do little other stuff. When I'm looking for him, I'm like, where you at? I'm out feeding somebody. Listen, this count keep going up, right? So, but he's a great friend of mine. I met him at work, and he has helped me with a lot of emotional challenges and just things spiritually in my life. And he's just a great spiritual catalyst. He's a great friend. He's a great, awesome listener. He's teaching me how to listen. Hey, shut up, Shevelle. So he is just so great. My great friend is in the studio with me, Dr. Arnold Hoskins.
Thank you so much for inviting me to your show. I wanted to present to you a bouquet of roses.
Ooh.
This is for you and your debut to your new radio station
much.
program. I am excited for you, excited for your future. And as you spoke about legacies, we also have living legacies, and that's exactly what you're doing. We don't have to wait until people die before we create a legacy, but you are creating a legacy in real time, and that's exciting. So your family should be excited about what you're doing. I know that I am excited about what you're doing. In fact, I'm excited about your future. How about that?
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm so glad you're here because I know I'm going to have you to come back because we need to talk about grief. And
Yes.
one of the things that I have been talking about and I've been trying to get people, excuse me, to adhere to with COVID, Dr. Hoskins, they're talking about so many people that died and the number that died and things like that. But are we really like forgetting the families that are left here grieving? And I really want to tap into that
Yes.
about what are we doing with the people that are left here? We're just saying, oh, you lost a loved one, and we're interviewing everybody on TV about who they lost and what they happened in the process. But are we dealing with them? Are we dealing with the matters of the heart? Are we dealing with what they're going through, their depression, their burden, or how are you losing someone and you're losing an income too? Am I correct?
That's right.
So how do we channel that?
Not only we're losing income, but we're losing emotional support. We're losing human connection that we really need. And we have to be intentional about staying in connection or staying in tune with one another in spite of the loss that we experience. So we must be intentional about staying connected to family, to friends, to our community, because let's face it, it is our community, it is our friends, it is our family that empower us when everything around us is out of control. So that's very critical to our existence because let's face it, we feed off of each other. We energize from each other. The Bible says that iron sharpens iron as one sharpens another. So we have to sharpen one another in spite of what's going on, but we must be intentional about that.
And I'm glad you said that because that's one of the reasons why I'm here because I have lost so many people in my life. My mother, my grandmother, my grandfather, my sister. I didn't have a father, and my oldest sister is out there, Shalise, and a lot of people don't even know she's not my real sister. But you know, when I gave my life to the Lord over 28 years ago, she had already had her baby. I was pregnant with mine, but it's like she became my sister right away. And then my mother took her as like her daughter.
Mhm.
So it's like every process of my life, she's been there, you know. So I don't even know if she knew how to be a counselor for grief or if the Lord or the Holy Spirit has trained her in that. But this is why I'm here because I have lost so much and not just people, but she was with me when I lost cars, when I lost home. You know, I've lost so much. So it's not just losing people, but she was there. Like God actually will put people in your life
Mhm.
to help you. Like the last thing that I went through, you were like there, like all the time, like overly checking on me, making sure I was mentally and stably okay. And I can remember some, and I don't know if Shalise can remember this, but around my birthday or my mom's birthday, and I'm about to cry, every year I would be sick. She would always have to come to the hospital for me. And I remember the last time I was sick, I was at Illinois Masonic Hospital,
Mhm.
and I had like a spin out at work, and I had vertigo. And she came in that room, and everybody knows she's my power of attorney. And she goes, "This is the last time we're doing this."
Mhm.
I was like, "What are you talking about?" She was like, "You're gonna have to stop this. This is the last time we're doing this." And I mean, and from that moment, it's like she snatched me out of it. And it's like I was in a grieving. I was just grieving around that time. All the time. And she's like, "No, you're gonna snap out of this. You're coming out of this. We're not going through this. We're not gonna do this. Not all the time. We're not gonna do this anymore."
Mhm.
So it took her to stand up to me to do that. But also I was going through stuff like I would hear stuff on the news, Dr. Hoskins, about people dying. So it was like, you know, is there a
Yes.
domino effect to this? Like,
There
do
is,
we
but
feed off other people?
yeah, yeah, we do. We feed off each other's energy. But one of the things I want to touch on before we move to that that you mentioned about loss, when there's so much loss, yet there may be so much loss, but in all of our loss, all of our losing, we gain so much. So that's why you're able to come to this point and have this radio show. You may have lost a lot, but you have so much to give.
Mhm.
And even in your audience who's listening, you are empowering them because they're looking at you and recognizing and realizing that although you've lost so much, you're giving so much. You have not lost so much that you are totally depleted of energy, hope, aspiration, inspiration, and that's why you have named this station what? Soul
Soulful
Soulful
Stimulation with
Stimulation.
Shevelle Simone.
That's right.
Yes.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's for the soul. have had a lot of soul issues, divorcing. People don't want to talk about that. I divorced twice. Hey, if I ain't feeling you, you got to go. Got to go. I got rid of my second husband, 2 months. We got to ride out. And then my friends, I ain't gonna say no names, but they probably thought he wasn't good for me, but they were just going with the flow. They was just going with the flow. It's like whatever you want, whatever she wants, because I'm so strong.
Yes.
I'm so strong. So I normally do whatever I want, but because I didn't know how to take critique well, but I'm getting better.
Mhm.
I mean, aren't I getting better, Arnold?
You're getting absolutely better.
Yes, but I wanted to bring you on not just to say happy birthday to me, but also this grief thing, because I just dealt with it,
Yes.
so it's kind of hard.
Sure. Well, you had 3 losses in the past month. That's considerable.
It was almost in 1 week, right?
That's right. But look at you. Since then, you've started a new show. You're giving so much energy and inspiration and stimulation to an audience of people who've also had many losses in their life as well. So if you can bounce back from all the losses that you have shared with this audience tonight, and they'll look at you and see if she can do it, so can I. So that's why Soul Stimulation with Shevelle Simone is so powerful.
Yes, you got to say my name without breathing. Let's make it one word.
Just
Can you
one
do
word,
it? Shevelle Simone.
Yeah.
Yes, you got to say it without breathing.
That's right.
This hour is brought to you by Sacred Memories with Tawana Malone, and where your loved ones' memories will always remain sacred, and also is sponsored by Dr. Arnold Hoskins, where you can reach him at drarnoldhoskins.com, and
you.
also continue to listen in to IntellectualRadio.com, where I am your girl, the one you're going to adore and love, Shevelle Simone with Soulful Stimulation. So,
Thank you.
my question:
Uh-oh.
what stimulates your soul? Shalice, get ready. You next.
What stimulates my soul?
Yes. What is stimulation to you? What stimulates you? I wanted to say a bullet for myself. Just kidding. See, look at them saints. You're so religious.
Jesus stimulates my soul.
Okay.
How about that?
And how? Like, what was the driving force to that?
Oh, my parents were the driving force for that, who taught me so much about him. And to see how empowering Jesus is in my life and what I can do through him. So he empowers me. When all have forsaken me, he empowers me. When all have left me, he empowers me. So that's his spirit that's in me.
So what is your passion? What is?
People are my passion.
Is it?
I love people.
Sound like me.
I'm a people person. And so that's my passion.
How do you stimulate people?
Through my mind, through my words, through my love, through my actions, everything that I am, I pour into them. And that's what Jesus did. Everything he had, he poured into people. So people know when you're holding back.
Yeah.
And people know when you're giving all that you have, all that you are. Your energy level. People are getting all this energy from you and you're pouring into them. They know it's authentic. They know it's real. People can spot a phony a block away.
Like a phony, what you call it? No, it's not the $2 bill anymore.
It's a $3 bill.
It's a $3 bill.
It's a $3 bill. That's right.
Only the $3 bill. Yeah. Okay. So I just wanted to thank you for being such a awesome friend.
Thank you.
I am grateful today for our battles. At first, I was not, because we have had some battles.
That's right. That's friendship for you.
Yes, friendship. And we're growing, and we were able to grow. And shout out to my Cheney.
Yeah.
That's another life coach who will be coming on with me. We're going to be dialoguing. That's my girl. Hey, Cheney, I love you. That's his daughter. So I wanted to thank you for being such a great friend and confidant and prayer warrior and intercessor in my life. I really appreciate you and the Devotional Daddies. He also has a devotional prayer group with other pastors called the Devotional Daddies. They'll be getting together soon with a prayer brunch, right?
Yes.
Really soon. So is there anything you want to leave with the people before I say ciao?
ArnoldHoskins.com.
Okay, if you want to reach him, you can reach him at drarnoldhoskins.com.
That's right.
Please leave a comment or a suggestion on his Facebook page or even on the website. So if you have anything that you want to see, because you're doing something on suicide.
Yes, that's the next article that I'm writing on suicide.
Right. So he has been featured in the Crusaders,
Chicago Defender,
Chicago Defender,
and the Chicago University
In the
Medicine publication as well.
Yes. So he is making moves with this great business manager over here. Come on, Shevelle Simone on the throne on the microphone. Hey! Thank you so much for joining
Thank
me
you for
on
allowing me to come on
today.
and share your birthday
We're gonna
with you.
Thank you. Happy
All right.
birthday to me.
That's right.
Next, we're gonna have my oldest sister who doesn't want to come on here, but she's coming on here anyway. Miss Shalise Nichols, who's gonna join me and just give me a little chat for 5 minutes, and I'm gonna send her back out. She wore a beautiful happy birthday shirt for me. I wish you guys could see it. So thank you. We're gonna go to break, but thank you.
Thank you.
From IntellectualRadio.com, and you're in the conversation with Shevelle Simone, the Soulful Stimulation Conversation.
Calling on my life, he's working through me. I'm sure, no longer worthless. Now I know who I am. What you get is what you see. It's joy. It keeps me strengthened every day of my life. He's watching over me. Take nothing for granted. New life, my health, and brand new mercies. I'm celebrating, celebrating life. I'm celebrating, oh, I'm celebrating, celebrate life. I'm celebrating, ooh, I'm celebrating, celebrating life. I'm celebrating, oh, I'm celebrating, celebrate life, celebrate. I'm strong, I am a victor, I am one with the Lord. I live from day to day, but a little bit wiser, rejoicing in the Lord. Always I'm celebrating, celebrating life. I'm celebrating, yes, I'm celebrating, celebrate life, celebrating, oh, celebrating, celebrating life. I'm celebrating, oh, yes, I'm celebrating, celebrate life, celebrating. Everybody get up, everybody get up, 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 get up. I know that there's something that the Lord has done for you that you can praise Him for. Get on up and let's give Him glory. Celebrate for what He's done for you.
Hey, welcome back. It's your girl Shevelle Simone, where we're in the Soulful Stimulation Conversation, and I'm on the air. Hallelujah. With my older sister.
Hello, boo.
How's it looking? So cute today.
I try.
Thank you for joining me on IntellectualRadio.com, where we are the bomb.com, taking over the airwaves. Hey.
Hey.
Yes. Yes. So if you missed it, you got it twisted. Okay?
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Listen, I am so excited and so glad. You know how people say, I found my niche.
Oh, yeah.
I found my tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Gary, I found my tribe at IntellectualRadio.com. All right, now you're with the Soulful Stimulation with Shevelle Simone. Thank you for sharing your birthday, sharing my birthday with me, celebrating with me. I'm 49 today. I'm very excited. I just want to let you know a little bit about me while my sister is here. Because, you know, you always need somebody to vouch for you. To vouch. Come on, vouch for me. She done been through with all these papers I had to write, crying over the phone, doing some of everything.
Yes, ma'am.
Trying to keep me focused, y'all, because I was not focused. So while she...
Don't sigh. Just go, just tell the story.
While she wanted to go to school and didn't get a chance to finish school, she helped me through school, and I appreciate her through my 15 certificates and degrees, always changing my mind, doing something. So I am a licensed empowerment coach, 2-time.
Yes.
And I have a master's in urban ministries. And this is one of my greatest supporters through me having all my babies, my divorce, my ups and downs, my mental...
Jesus, help.
Everything. My big sister is in the building. Shevelle
Yes.
Simone.
Hey, everybody.
This is the one that I'm having fun with all the time. Now, while you're on here,
Mm-hmm.
why you think I'm on here?
Oh. Well, that's an easy. That's
Listen.
that's an answer to an easy question. I really believe that this is your niche. You and I talked, over the last couple of weeks, and you have such a personality that a lot of people can't necessarily handle. You are outside of the box. I said it today on my post. You're lively. And some people really cannot handle that, and they really can't handle it in the space of sanctification or holiness or salvation, because long skirt, start your face, real serious. But you embrace the fun side of God and bring out a level of reality. I really believe that you have found your niche. I think that this fits you. I would probably call you a female Arsenio Hall. Because when I think of people who have been on television, especially people of color, who have had talk shows and things like that, he had a very outgoing personality as well. Of course, he's a stand-up comedian, but he also had a very outstanding, elaborate or vibrant personality. And I think that you found your niche. This is where you're supposed to be.
So let me ask you the same question I asked Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, don't you start speaking in tongues on this radio. Y'all know my sister, she would go in on a piece of cornbread.
I would not.
She would start putting the butter on the cornbread stock. Don't you do it on here. We acting like we intelligent
Okay.
on here.
Okay.
You can do it low.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
What stimulates you?
I really would have to say what stimulates me is helping people. I love to see what people have on the inside of them brought forward. And I like the process of helping them to get there. I don't necessarily have to be in the forefront. I like being that engine that works in the background. And just seeing people blossom. I love it. I just love helping people.
So you're the true song of William McDowell, Give Myself Away. So you can use me.
Okay.
Well, we sung in the choir together too.
Yeah.
What is soulful for you? Like, what is your realness? What's your authentic you?
Oh, I would have to say that my authentic me, although there's a
I don't want the holy you right now.
You want the holy me?
No.
I would say that the authentic me, it still is in the area of just being helpful. There was a time in my life where the perception of being helpful or helping others is kind of frowned upon, because you get in situations where you can feel like you're being used, or other people can have that same perception or want to be defensive or protective of you in a certain space. But that's my authentic me. I can't apologize for that. I can't. And I used to want to do that.
But let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
You're real religious.
I'm religious.
I would ask the other religious.
Well, let's talk about what the religion is.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Though.
Okay.
Would you have been the person who was sick too, and you would help blind Bartimaeus get in that water besides yourself?
Oh.
You see that? She ain't giving. Yeah. Oh, see,
Yeah.
she'll forsake herself. Now that's what I'm talking about. Sacrifice.
But still, in some cases, and I'm pretty sure Dr. Arnold will probably say that too. In some cases, that's not healthy, because even though you can be self-sacrificing, there's only one Jesus. You ain't got to be him again. So I've had to learn that.
I can't have both of
as
y'all
well.
on my show. Y'all
Right? Yeah, no.
They know all the Bible verses, y'all. By the verse, I just know the verses. They know where it's found.
Right.
It's A and B selection. All I say, only A and B is in the choir. What y'all doing?
But I mean, you can only be you only can love people as much as you love yourself.
Yes.
And as I get older, that's something that I'm learning. I'm learning how to love myself the right way and not be so religious, as you were saying, because, I mean, we know what the scripture says about what pure religion is, taking care of other people and being concerned about. We understand what that is. But at the same time, if I don't love me, I'm not going to even be able to know how to apply the right level of love in every situation with different people.
Right. And it's because it's like, how can you help someone and you're sick? You have to be healthy, to help someone else. And I know they say on the airplane, like, put the oxygen
it's on yourself first
before you give it to others. So
right.
I'm a believer in that. And when I think of you, I say my sister has like many hands and many talents. There's so many things that you don't know what to do or how to do, but you know how to step in a room and just, wow, like let it flow.
Yeah.
Like it's like you just, no, I don't know how to do that, but I'm here. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it work. And a lot of us don't know how to do that. Because I know me, if I don't know how to do something, I ain't touching it. I'm just, you know me. I would get you to come over to the house. You would do. You've been done everything. So like, where is that gift? Where did that come from? Because that's stimulation too.
Yeah, I have to say that it's got to be a gift from God. It's a gift of helps, and I've been like this for as long as I can remember. You know how the family is set up. Just helpful people, people that love people genuinely, and that was the environment that I grew up in. Even down to my great aunt. I can remember, situations like I outgrew my clothes. She would bag all my clothes up and make sure that, there was another little girl or somebody else that had the clothes, taking care of the kids on the block, just different things that I remember. And not that, I just had this glorious and wonderful childhood, but there were pieces of my childhood that I embrace in my adulthood and become comfortable with it because I've had so many years of being uncomfortable with who I am. And so I'm in this year of what I call double grace, 55.
Yes, double nickel. Speed limit.
And
hey, she need a husband. Y'all heard me? Y'all heard me? Come on through. You better have some money too. Come on through.
Anyway,
55, you need some money to retire it. Come on, 401k, don't play.
You know what? But I'm learning to embrace me, embrace who I am, and make the adjustments when necessary. Because if I don't grow, if I don't change, I need to develop. Each year, each day, I should be growing into something, and I should be developing some area of my life. And there's some things now that, couple of challenges. I'm like, okay. And I'm sitting here now going, God, I just told one of my friends something yesterday, and she told me, no, you don't. So I'm sitting here laughing at God right now. Yeah. But not at him, but
like a tree that's planted by rivers of water that bear much fruit. So you're just not going to give one fruit, and it's just going much fruit. You're by the water, right? You see what I'm saying? Right. That's why you got to be the right people. Exactly. So like my roots grow deep. You, Arnold, Mimi, Lysandra, DeAndre, y'all are like my water. Now, if y'all go dry, where the HELL I'm going to go? I'm going to dry up. Jesus going to come speak to the fig tree. You die. Cursed be you.
No. I cannot with you.
Let me take this station break right here. This hour is brought to you by Sacred Memories Funeral Home, where Tawana Malone is the proprietor, where your loved ones' memories will always remain sacred. And from Dr. Arnold Hoskins, you can reach out to him at drarnoldhoskins.com. Let us help you maintain and feed your brain with IntellectualRadio.com. You can reach us at 708-223-8953. We streaming live 24 hours a day over 50 Intellectual Radio Radio shows plus mine. So it's 51. Whoop. Yes, Soulful Stimulation with Shevelle Simone. I am here with my good friend, my best friend, my sister, my confidant, my, oh my God, intercessor and armor bearer. My Lord, if she was my deodorant, she would be there. Shalise Moore Nichols, who always say more prayer,
More power.
Yeah, so we're so grateful to be here today. I want to thank IntellectualRadio.com for having me on. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Wanda B. We're going to be signing out real soon. We are so appreciative for being here. I want to thank everybody who was able to make this happen. Lysandra Stevens, my producer. Lysandra Stevens, great woman of God. Her mom was my godmom. Her dad, Coach, we love you. She keeps me together, keep me focused. She slaps me upside the head like Rafiki to make sure I am okay. I want to thank God for my own Mufasa, Dr. Arnold Hoskins, who helps me out and won't allow me to die in the wilderness or get ate up by a hyena. Hey. I want to thank God for Mimi. I appreciate you for everything you do, your love, your support. I thank you for our arguments and our disagreements so we can always get back together. Thank you so much for Shalise Nichols and my son, DeAndre. They're going to be so glad that they TT was on the show. DeAndre, you know she on here being religious. You should see her face with this ponytail. She got a church mother pants on too. Yes, and I want to thank God for my children, Shantae Antonique, DeAndre Joseph Berry, and Kurt Roberts Jr., my rapper. My other children, Shaquille Roberts over in Arkansas, and Dr. Janae.
Come on for the doctor.
Yes. I want to thank everybody for being here. We are so excited. I am the newbie on your show. I'm the newbie on the microphone, taking over the throne. Hey, listen, found my new home. I'm in the zone. So you can meet me every Tuesday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. here on Intellectual Radio, where we're going to help you maintain, feed your brain at the IntellectualRadio.com. You can reach us at 708-223-8953. We're streaming live 24/7, and we have over 50 Intellectual Radio shows, and I'm number 51. Boom, boom. Hey. I'm excited. So thank you so much for being here. This is the Soulful Stimulation with Shevelle Simone. Happy birthday to me. I will see you next Tuesday at 10 a.m. Signing off. Love you. Bye.